Hey guys, it's Chris, and what we got going on today is some big thing. This monstrosity is a Drobo B800FS. What is a Drobo B800FS? Think of it like a big NAS device, but the front is all magnetic. It has a USB thing, two Ethernets 10100, a power switch, and a power cord. On the front, it's dusty. It has a nice fascia, which has magnetic dudes. And inside, there are two 6 terabyte drives already in here. That's cool. And I managed to procure a 250, a 3, and a 500. Just some spare SATA drives that I had plowing around. This will do 8 drives, I guess the 800FS for file system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in here, and we're going to see what the heck this thing does. Beyond RAID technology, up to 32 terabytes. Simply add a new hard drive. You can back up your PC or your Mac, Linux. Time Machine for Apple support. SMB shares, has 2 gigabit ports that can be configured to fail over, or 2 separate networks to use Drobo Sync. It uses a proprietary program that is their own, so that's how you manage it. Is there one for Linux? There are some SourceForge things. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So I have a blinking red light, and I presume that means add a drive. Which way does it go in there? I don't know. Let's put it in this way. So these are spring loaded. That way you can eject. So I'm going to push one of these in. This is 6 terabytes. Currently there are no Drobos detected. You know why there's no Drobos detected? Because you need one of these things. Now I have enough storage here at home on my server. Kinda. I guess we can always use more. So I'm going to plug this second drive in. Plug my camera back in. That'll keep knocking it off. So I'll take this. This will be 12 terabytes. Push and hold this for a couple seconds. It says to shut it down and reset it. Pressing the button again. Getting it to come on, and this could use a can of air. So the dashboard still says looking for connected devices. We're going to give this a second to power up, and then I'm going to try these old drives, recertified product. Now, having various drives, I don't know how the RAID configuration would work. If it's ZFS, if it's kind of parity on a little bit of each drive, I don't know, because 6 terabytes is a heck of a lot larger than 500 gig. And whatever this one is, 250, even less. So I have an assortment of weird drives, 2 6s, a 3, a 5, and a 250. Why is data protection in progress? There's no data on it. 1 hour remaining. That's just wonderful. So I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to plug a 3 terabyte drive in and see what happens while that's just figuring out what it's doing. Which way did this go again? Down. Okay, we're plugging that one in. There's a 500 gigger. I'll plug that one in too. This one says OS 10.7.5. That's funny. 10.7.5. This one has nothing, and this is a PC hard drive. It's a little thinner. I'll have to hold this one to the side a little bit. Well, this one doesn't fit. This one's too skinny. I can't see in there. What is in there? Oh, okay. Well, that's why it won't fit, because I gotta go that way. There we go. I had to wiggle that drive a little special there. So these are all like doing their thing, and they're starting to show up on the screen over here. 22 minutes remaining now. So we have a 6, a 6, a 3, a 500. That 250 should pop in this spot in just a moment. There we go, 250 gigger. So this maybe will go down. Let's see, capacity. What? 9 terabytes. 6, 12, 3, 15. Or does it have to add them? What's the shares? Z public connected. Okay, Drobo DR disabled. Don't know what that is. Tools. Check for updates. Okay. Your Drobo has the latest firmware and you're running the latest dashboard. Erase and reset. Type erase with a capital E. I understand. Erase and reset. How about that? We'll see what the lights do now. Okay, your Drobo's been erased. Your Drobo's rebooting. Got the old PJs back on for fashion sense. Let's see what it looks like with the cover on. Do the old wipe it off on my belly. Magnetic. You get some status lights here. Is that one red? What is that? 5 green lights. Do I have any other hard drives I can throw in this sucker? Okay, so that's that. Something else to suck power around here. I'll stick it in the server room. Alright, so it just popped up. The Drobo dashboard with one device. So if I click it, what happens to this? 8.8 terabytes free. Alright, let's see. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 terabytes and then 750 gigs. So 15.7 terabytes gives me 8. Your Drobo is an initial setup. This can take up to 30 minutes. Power consumption, I'll have to stick it on the kilowatt meter and see what it's drawing. Alright, let's see. 6, 6, 3, 5, 250, 15.75, 14.32 actual. 5.5 are used for protection. So that's its condom right here, I guess, for the parity. I have 8.8 for data. Now here on the bottom in fine print it's saying that a lot of hard drive manufacturers and operating systems calculate a gigabyte as 1,000 to the third power, while most operating systems calculate it as 1024, which is correct, but they're doing that toilet paper math. 3 rolls equals 10, that kind of stuff. Select the following to enable third-party applications on this Drobo device. Enable Drobo apps. Cool, I wonder if I put PLEX on here. Alright, select the share. Public. Users. Select the share. What is this? Read, write. Oh, okay, everyone has read-write access. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to call it public though. Let's call it Drobo. All in caps. Volume 1 or Volume 2. I guess if you have a bunch of apps, you could time machine support is not enabled on this drive. Whatever. Okay. I guess I have to set up a different share than the public one. Drobo apps connected. If I just click this, use a drive letter any, I guess it mounts the drive on my machine here. Now there's a possibility that this Drobo uses SMB1, which Windows 10 does not natively use. But it mounted the Drobo apps drive. Let's see what a Drobo app is. Drobo Pix, Drobo Access, you've seen a pattern. BitTorrent Sync, Entertain. Oh, there's PLEX, baby. PLEX. How do I get it? So let's see here. I'm going to copy some stuff. That's horrible. 36 megs per second. It's megabytes, so that's still, oh my god, look, 9 minutes to copy 20 gigs. Yeah, I can copy 20 gigs on a USB 3 device in a minute or so. While great, probably, maybe, don't really know, for archival purposes, if you're going to archive some big stuff and you have a dedicated machine to dump some crap to this, I'm glad I didn't copy that bigger image. This is still, I don't know what this is doing. It's just something happened here. 36.8 megs and falling, so it's going, the speed is dropping the faster, or the more complete it gets. We're now down to 34. It's 37. Oh, wait a minute. Still, that's horrible speed for a RAID device. It's not doing any RAID stuff that I can see visually from the covers. Maybe there's some background that it's doing. This is not for an enterprise environment, faux show. This is definitely a SOHO device, and it's kind of neat. I like how you can throw all these hard drives in there, but then if one fails, I guess it'll blink at you. And now that is a capacity gauge, activity and power. So we can see clearly activity is activitying briefly, and power is bright and green. Has a rubber gasket around here. Interesting. Ventilation has some in the bottom and the top. Nothing up here. I guess the power supply fan in the back takes care of that. It's plastic. This is metal. That's plastic. That's still copying. Disk drive spin down, dual disk redundancy. Protect this Drobo against 2 simultaneous drive failures. Provides more data protection but uses more disk space. By default, this option is off. Okay. Tools. Drobo settings. Network. There we go. Name Drobo. Workgroup is workgroup. Network failure protection advanced users. One is lit up. So one is on DHCP. Oh, you can do jumbo frames up to 9,000. That could increase performance dramatically. I was in the middle of copying a file. Not anymore. This could explain why it was in the garbage. Maybe it's just got like bad caps or something. Let's see. It says it'll do, while we wait here, we'll just read a little bit. Sorry, this might be even cut out of the whole video. Mac OS 10.6 or higher. So this is old. 8 SATA 2 or SATA 3 drives. Ethernet connection failover. Jumbo frame support. 2, 10, 100, 1000 Ethernets. CIFS, SMB or AFP. Network protocols. So, yep. Linux, Mac, PC, lights, Windows XP, holy crap, server 2012, 2008, so let's say 2012 era this would be. Alright, so we're back with jumbo packets. Let's see if it does better. Let's see, can I see this Drobo? Drobo, there it is. There we go, so Drobo and stuff. So the Drobo thing I'm just going to pin to the side over here. Stuff. Lost and found. Yeah, I bet you are. Okay, so with an MTU higher, let's copy something else. And a 9000 MTU, which my switch is set up for, now it's going to take even more time. So we're getting worse speed with a higher MTU. That's just horrible. Oh man, this thing's like NT4. You have to reboot for every single thing you do. For the budget-minded consumer, being myself, I think that this is nice, being it was free. And I can put my own drives in it. The 2 that are apparently here, maybe there's an issue with them. I don't know. So I'm going to go plop this over in the old server room, toss some power and a network cord to it. Wish it had some fiber optics. That would be a little bit better because I have fiber to the other side there, up to the panel here. You can't see. On the back, it looks like we have the USB thing. That's a USB Type A, so that's A for ancient. I don't know what that's for. I'll have to look that up. Lots of dust. Ethernet 1 and Ethernet 2. I guess I'll hook both Ethernets up. A single power and a toggle-y power light, and a little Kensington lock right here, like anybody's going to steal this. She's heavy. Got 2 fans in the back that, well, this one's working. This one, not so much. Alright, so here we go again. She's up. I'm just going to minimize this stuff. Alright, let's copy something else. Let's go, I don't know, atomic clock sync. 778K. That's fine, because that's nothing. Copy something with some substantial data, but not too much here. Let's go 3.2 ROMs. This is 8 megabytes. All that crap's fine. Tiny art contest. That's a good one to copy over there. 20 megs, 25, and falling on its face. Let's copy the Pymega Beta 2, which is 40 gigs of an image. Yep, 36, 37 megabyte, nothing changes, 19 minutes. I'm going to let that go, 17 minutes, about the same size, 36, 37 megabytes per second, which is horrible in 2021, considering my little SSD gets 3800 megs per second internal to this. So I'm going to look for the Linux side tools and see if they work any better. Opening stuff. Look how slow it is to open something. While I'm copying, my speed just dropped to 19 megs. Holy crap. I'm going to copy something to it on Linux here. I have big stuff. So here's a PyStorm 7-zip, 500 megs, right? Linux, oh my god, I love you, but so it's rolling on Linux, it does fine. Look at that. 32 megabytes per second. So it's hit or a miss. But am I going to use it? I really don't know. It's just kind of a thing sitting here. Once it's over on the other side and these are just on, I can queue it up at the end of the day, copy some crap, and it seems to work. So would I get one of these if I was a person and I saw this on eBooger and it looks really cool? It's got 8 drives and it's a NAS kind of thing, and the Drobo apps thing seems interesting. I'll have to figure that out. I have to read up on it some more. Would I recommend this product? No. Why? Mainly because the network speed issue. The box looks cool and its features are really neat. I like the removable drives, and I don't know what would happen if I pulled this drive out mid-flight. Hell with it. Let's find out. Alright. Got an error message on my screen over here. Go figure. It said, your drive was removed. Your health is still good. Data protection is in progress. Alright, so it's redoing the parity. I'm going to put this drive back in. Nobody else is using it for anything else, so we'll see if it freaks out and unprotects itself. I like the ability to add and remove hard drives, hot swap, any size, on the fly, and gain more stuff. Now I have 8.65 terabytes free. We'll see if it gains back when that 250 shoves. But there we go. 1 minute remaining on protection. It's checking itself out and we're green again. All drives are green. 1 minute, they're blinking. So my drives are still blinking. We have a minute remaining on data protection. Those features are really cool. Now I'm 8.79 terabytes in a second. So that's kind of neat how you see that. I don't like the overhead, but the protection worked. The share stayed operational. I'm still copying that file. 36 megs per second. And it seems simple enough. You can put passwords and users on it. The features are nice for a small operation, small home, me, your house, fine. I'd say 35 pounds. What's that? 2.5 stones? You guys in the UK? So this is the longest minute in history for data protection. I'm still copying at 33 megs per second. 39 gigabytes is going to take 20 minutes. There we go. Your Drobo has completely rebuilt your junk, fully operational. So final results. Would I purchase one of these? Actually, I would if it was cheap enough, like under $100 kind of cheap, and it didn't come with any drives, or if it did, I don't know. I have my own stuff, but I guess it would be beneficial. It would increase shipping a little bit, I guess. If you could get one of these cheap enough, I guess it would be kind of cool. There could be some background parity information or some work going on the establishment of the RAID that needs to be set up for 24 hours. If I was a business and when I had to buy one of these, hell no. The speed alone just ruins it for any kind of enterprise, office, whatever work, maybe even SOHO. Even for myself, it's really slow. Archival, perfect. Large terabyte count, dirt cheap. Rotational drives are really cheap now. Again, I don't know the limits of the size of the drives you can put in here, but based around the 2012 server operating system requirements, on the Drobo website, I wouldn't think that it would support more than like a 6. That's in here now. Maybe an 8. Maybe. 6 was a substantial terabyte count for a drive in 2012. But it's 2021. It's a little bit, you know, in the future. And now we have NVMe RAIDs, but I do junk, and this is junk. So that's what I got for the Drobo B800FS. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you learned something.